Hey guys, this is Matt.
And Jordan. Hey!
And
Max is trying to bite my notes.
hey, I thought you were just going, hey!
Hey, go, Gus!
No, Max has been a pain. Welcome back to the
to
Catch Pillow Talk.
Catch pillow talk, get in nice and close.
Sarah's here yet again, but she's doing stuff in the background.
And Lil's here as well, but she's just staring at me in the eyes because
And-
I had a go at her before and she's like, I'm bloody getting you back.
Max is doing googly eyes.
Max is googly eyes.
Alright, so we got some topics
With
today.
black
I don't know
fur.
how long they're going to last, but we'll just get through them and see how it goes.
Yeah.
So which one should we do first? Do you want to just pick one or should we just do
No,
the top one?
Okay.
Alright, so the first thing I got is Overwatch versus Battleborn, because they're both really similar games and we're keen for both of them.
Yeah.
But we're going to talk about, because we played Battleborn because of the beta, and we're going to talk
Which is out
about
now,
why
everyone
we
should
prefer which game. And also, so you guys can comment and say which one you prefer.
Yeah. Feel free to just tear our opinions apart.
I hope they can hear him doing that snorting.
Uh,
Okay, so Overwatch is Blizzard Entertainment. They made,
World of Warcraft.
that's the one. I don't know why I had a blank there, but yeah, they made World of Warcraft, which is an MMORPG. That's an MMORPG.
Oh yeah, I got you.
So that's what they've got going for them, is that they know how to do online multiplayer stuff with like abilities.
Yeah.
So when they make a MOBA style first person shooter, is there a word for that? Is it MOBA? FPS?
Yeah, I think so.
It's really weird because
Well, it's a genre blend, so
yeah, I guess but it's become like its own genre now because
Yeah.
everyone's doing it. Like Call of Duty, Black Ops 3 had the whole like abilities thing that was sort of like MOBA-esque.
I guess.
Not fully MOBA, but like it had MOBA elements.
Yeah.
I don't know, yeah, I guess it's just, like you said, a genre blend. Yeah, I was going to say, you should play on easy, Sarah. That'll be easier for you.
That's why I went back.
But, Battleborn is Gearbox
Yep.
software.
All they've done is made Borderlands.
Well, no. Didn't they do Aliens Colonial Marines?
I don't know.
Or was that just published by the same people? I have to look this up, yeah? Pretty sure they did Alien Colonial Marines. But yeah, Battleborn's been made by Gearbox, and it's the same idea. It's a why am I searching Battleborn?
MOBA FPS.
It's a MOBA FPS.
Lil,
So that,
do you need a stern talking to again?
from what you know about the games, what's your opinion so far?
My opinion thus far is I've only played the beta for Battleborn, which is a lot of fun. I'm having a good time with it. It's got a lot in it considering it's a beta, so that's awesome. And I'm definitely going to buy it when it comes out. Well, I'm going to buy both games for sure when they come out. They seem pretty similar. As far as I can tell, Battleborn has more content in it. More characters, more game modes, more story. It seems to be bigger and better, but everyone is fangirling over Overwatch more, which I'm not exactly sure why. Maybe it was just announced first, and so everyone's like, "Oh yay!"
Yeah, there's also been a lot more videos for
Yeah.
Overwatch than Battleborn. Like, I remember I knew about Overwatch first, and then people were like, what do you think about Battleborn? I'm like, the hell's Battleborn? I'd literally not heard of it. And then I did, and I was like, okay. I'm the same as you. Battleborn is seeming like the better one at this moment, just because it's got more to offer in general. Like,
Yeah.
hasn't it got more heroes and stuff than Overwatch
Yeah.
as well?
Yeah.
And having just gotten into League of Legends not long ago, all of that stuff is now really appealing to me. So, like, having, like, characters to learn and,
Yeah.
like,
And the skill tree things.
different,
really cool.
like, yeah, the augments and stuff, but also having the different escalations of difficulty in using
Yeah.
characters. So, yeah, like, you can try and master them.
And the thing that you were saying the other day about it kind of seems like the natural progression from Borderlands.
Yeah, we'll play in Battleborn, and to me, just playing it, I was like this. Well, I was playing as Oscar Mike, who's the Commando sort of dude, and I played Commando like the most in Borderlands 2, because when that came out, everybody else called dibs on other characters.
Yeah.
Like you called dibs on
The Siren. 'Cause
Yeah, the new
Ross
Siren.
got 0, I think.
Yeah, Ross called dibs on the sniper, and Anthony then called dibs on the gunzerker. So I was stuck with the Commando, and I was like, this sucks. But then I used him a lot, and I really loved him. And just playing as like the Oscar Mike character in Battleborn, and like doing the story mode, because there's like some story stuff in the beta, I was just like, oh man, this is like really just feels like Borderlands, but bigger, like with more in-depth skill stuff.
Yeah.
Because in Borderlands you had the one skill, and this one you have many skills.
Yeah. Well, I definitely agree. Like, it is absolutely like an online version of Borderlands as far as like the skill building.
It's just a lot more characters and more in-depth stuff.
Even like the way like the story setup kind of seems like it. And there's a lot of funny stuff going on in it. and it's like similar, not similar graphics, but similar. Like when the boss comes out, the
It does like the splash
thing,
screen.
yeah.
Yeah. It's very similar.
So like, I flippin' loved Borderlands.
Ooh, yeah.
It was fantastic.
I
series.
loved Borderlands 2 more than the first one.
Yeah.
We talked about this already as well, me and Matt, but Borderlands 1 bored me. I don't know what they did with the second game, but that was way more fun when I played it to the first one.
Yeah. They took the board out of Borderlands.
Sorry about that. I'm just looking at now, Gearbox did Duke Nukem, that new one that came out that everyone didn't like.
Yeah.
And they did do Aliens, Colonial Marines, but I'm guessing it'd be different teams, the ones that did the,
Probably.
what's it called?
The bad games?
The good ones.
Oh, well, then
Borderlands.
yes.
Yeah, that's the
It
one I
is
was for.
still different teams.
But I really want to look into Overwatch more because I've seen some videos and it looked a lot like Call of Duty Black Ops 3
Yeah.
because it had like wall running and like jumping around and stuff like that and like different tiers of the map.
I don't know how viable sniping is going to be, like as a sniper character. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's only like one, but
Sniping in Battleborn already is pretty challenging because
Yeah.
there's that gentleman robot dude. He's so cool. I
Yeah,
love him,
he
the
is,
gentleman robot, and you have a pistol in when you aim down sights. It's a scoped rifle, and which is also his cane that he puts under his arm. So it's really cool. But yeah, sniping with him is a bit challenging, and also
in
the bow and arrow trick's really hard to use online.
Thorn, yeah.
Yeah, but if you get good with it, I feel like you can wreck.
Yeah.
So you just have to like practice.
Because the video I was watching to like that introduced the characters for Overwatch, the sniper like grapples her way on top of something, which is really cool. I love the grappling on it, and like climbing walls and whatever to get in a good sniping position.
Yeah.
But then like they just like zoom in and they just like look at one bit and someone just walks out and just stands there and then they line it up and kill them. I'm like, people are gonna be sprinting
Yeah.
all the time in online.
Stuff like that's always set up in like trailers and stuff, but
Yeah.
people will be able to do that in online. I reckon there'll be people that get good enough to just snapshot.
Probably.
Well, I mean, I sucked at sniping in Call of Duty for the longest time, and then I got good,
Yeah.
like at doing the quick snapshots, like not quick scoping, but just like being able to snap quickly to my target and like scope in and sort of like line my
But
shot.
like it was just the point that the person just came out and just stood there, just like
Yeah.
not doing anything. Like no one's gonna do that online.
It actually reminds me because like just on that sort of things being set up, when MGS5 was being teased and they had like the gameplay trailers and they were like, oh, the guards learn from your previous infiltrations, so if you do lots of headshots with tranquilizers, they wear helmets. Like they showed that off, and a friend of mine messaged me and was like, well, it's clearly set up. I mean, why do you aim for the head specifically? Why not just shoot him in the body? Like they totally set that up. That's not how it's gonna work. I was like, don't you know that if you shoot them in the head, they get knocked out instantly? And you're like, oh, okay. What?
Ledge.
That's pretty funny. Ugh. While we're still on the topic of Overwatch as well, that whole thing with the Tracer and
Yeah.
her pose, the butt
Yeah.
pose.
That was silly.
That was very silly. So, do you want to? You should explain it because you know more about it than I do. I think.
So, yeah, one of the girls who they designed with a tops bod, one of her poses was showing off her booty a little bit, and like a bunch of people complained and were like, this shouldn't be in a video game, it's impossible standards and whatever, which is just ridiculous, because it's a video game and they can do whatever the heck they want. Like, people don't play like Banjo-Kazooie and go, "Pfft, yeah, a bear's gonna put a bag on with a bird in it, and the bird can lift the bear. That shouldn't be in the video game because it's not possible to get to." It's just silly. Like, video games are for the impossible. They're
Video
to
games
escape
A
reality.
fantasy.
They're to escape reality. It's just, I don't know. People getting that riled up about it. That Blizzard felt like they needed to get that out of the game. I mean, they were.
They
cheeky,
replaced it with something else that's just even as bad.
Yeah,
the pin-up pose instead.
which was very good.
Yeah, I was very happy they did that. I just hate the general idea. This isn't even a topic I envision talking about, but just the idea that like every time they make a hot girl in a video game, it's like, this is fan service and like over-sexualizing women. This is stupid. Why does this never happen to guys?
Yeah.
You look like the Metal Gear Solid 2 when Raiden's fucking sexy ass is always being shown off. It's like, what?
Yeah.
You have no problem with that.
There's a bunch of games where like in like every game with a dude in it, the dude is ripped.
Yeah.
That's not something
Well,
where
Action Hank He's not ripped. He's fat.
Yeah,
But
but like
that's a different thing.
we're watching Sarah play Mortal Kombat right now. All of the dudes are ripped. All of the girls are sexy.
Aaron Black has a bloody outfit where he takes his shirt off
That's
and
just
shows off his ripped chest.
that's just how it is.
And
Like
he's wearing it right now. What's my point? This is a new map.
okay,
I've never seen this before.
that's alright.
That's off topic and people won't be able to see it, but this is new.
Nice.
I'm keen to play some more. But yeah, it happens to every gender. It's not like it just happens to chicks.
Yeah.
It might happen a bit more to chick characters because the people that are playing most of these games are dudes.
I wonder
So-
if like, and I'm not having a go at anyone here. This is just a genuine curiosity. If the people that are like, oh, you shouldn't over sexualize whatever specific gender, are the same people that believe in gender equality and like gender neutralism and that. Because then, if it was gender neutral, then it wouldn't make a difference anyway, would it?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just people like to complain about things.
If anyone wants to talk about it, hit me up in the comments. But
It leads to another thing as well. You know how there's always like the feminists
Yeah.
that aren't really feminists. That is like
Yeah.
super for like chicks being over.
Feminazi.
yeah,
Feminazi, that's the right word for it.
yeah,
I saw this thing, one of the actors from Game of Thrones, who is a chick and is like an actual feminist that supports equality, not like
yeah,
being like, oh, men get all this, females should get more. Was like, we should stop referring to people as feminists. We should just refer to people that aren't sexist as people, and the people that are sexist as sexists. Because pretty much everybody that's normal is like, yep, all for feminism, for like chicks having
Equality,
equal rights. And then there's the people that are like feminazis that are actually sexist because like, nah, females have been so hard done by. We should get this and this and this and this. Like, that's not equal.
yeah. I heard someone talking about it ages ago. They find it silly that it's called feminism and not like equalitism or whatever.
Yeah, that it's specifically
Yeah.
about females, and it's like, what do you? And I like how like people of our generation will get like persecuted for like all the stuff that happened to women before we were born,
Yeah.
like the glass ceiling and everything, and they're like, you should be like helping us out and make reparations for all that sort of stuff so we can be equal. It's like, we didn't do it.
Yeah.
What are we supposed to do about it? We can't help it.
I guess we can become prime minister and like issue an apology.
Ooh. I went ooh because Sarah lost and it was very close. You'll get there, Sarah. I think that about does it for Overwatch versus Battleborn. Until we could see more or play more of Overwatch, we can't really make a decision.
Hey, Blizzard and also Gearbox, hit us up and we'll not have you on the show.
That's
That's
gonna happen.
way too big. We don't have enough space in this house. But
For the entirety of their company.
we'll happily review your games and stuff. And
Honestly, both
give
games
you our
look
opinion.
very good.
Yeah, I'm super keen for them both.
And
I'm probably gonna.
My only
play
problem
both
is
of them.
buying them both and then having to decide which one I want to save the room on my hard drive for on my PS4.
Yeah.
Because I still have a 500 gig hard drive and it kills me.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, which game am I going to get rid of this week to make room for the next game? There's too many good games coming out, man.
Yeah.
I was thinking about it today. I was like, oh, I can buy Ratchet and Clank soon because I thought Ratchet and Clank was out today. It's
Yeah.
actually out on the 20th here. So I was like, oh, I'm going to have to wait a bit because I just got paid so I could actually get it. And now I'm like, but around the end of this month is when Battleborn is going to be close to coming out and I need money for that. And then towards the end of the next month when Overwatch is coming out, I need money for that. And also, it's April, so next month is May. So Uncharted 4 is coming out as well. And
Yeah.
I really want to get that because it's the last one. And like, I'll need money for all of these games. And No Man's Sky the month after that.
Yeah.
Oh man, there's too much good stuff coming out. I just need to go and pre-order some of them now and
These are
put some
some
money down.
hardcore first world problems right here.
It is. I need to go and slam some money down on some of them now so I can at least make it easier for us in the future to get them.
Yeah.
Oh, but yeah, we'll probably play. Maybe we'll do the Battleborn beta on the show. Maybe we should do a video for that.
Yeah, I was gonna suggest that.
I was too, but I kind of wanted to play it a bit first so we're not crap.
Yeah.
And I have not played it enough to not
I'm
be crap
doing
yet.
pretty well at it.
You've been playing it a lot, but I have not.
not that much. I played like
You decent bit.
5 games or something.
You played more than me, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I have not been playing it since we played.
I did that second bit
on
of
the
the story.
weekend. Oh yeah?
Yeah.
That mission we failed.
Oh man, the end of that was hard.
Oh, it gets harder?
Yeah,
That
man.
sucks. I hate that when we lost, that was it. We had to go back to the start.
Yeah.
There was no like restart from checkpoint.
But we had extra lives. I don't know why that happened.
I think it's because of an objective fail, not us dying,
Yeah. Anyway.
which is really annoying. But anyway, we'll probably try and do both on the show at some point,
Yeah.
and we'll see how it goes. See if we can which actually comes across funnier. Maybe that'll be what's the most important. Which video is more enjoyable.
Yeah. True.
There you go. That about does it for Overwatch vs Battleborn. We got more out of that than I thought we would.
Yeah. And then
Alright.
we went that feminist thing and good times.
Yeah. Oh, you did a fatality. All right. So my next thing, it wasn't really a big topic. It was just something really funny that I liked that I wanted to talk to you about. The Punch Out thing. The secret.
Yeah.
So Punch Out's been out for like 29 years, and it's like a classic game that everybody loves. And they're just now finding a new secret. I want to read what this secret is, because it really interests me that a game that old could have secrets still. And it's like, I've played so much of like all the Metal Gear games. What if they have secrets that I've never found?
The way you know it's a great game, not only is it like someone's found a new secret after 29 years, someone's been playing it after 29 years.
Yeah, someone's still been playing it.
Yeah, someone was
Nearly
just like,
30
I
years
freaking love
later.
this game so much after 30 years.
Well, don't forget when who was when Danny first came on Game Grumps, he played Punch Out.
Yeah.
It was one of his favorite games.
Which, like, okay, so, JonTron put out a video, like, last night or something.
whoa, new JonTron?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
It wasn't like a big video, it was just like a vlog sort of thing.
Okay, I'm still gonna go watch that.
Yeah, he was talking about, Blizzard, so they don't have the servers up anymore for the original, installments of World of Warcraft.
You mean just Warcraft?
No, World of Warcraft.
What?
Because they changed hands and like every expansion, like they added more stuff to it, whatever, and they closed down like the
Oh, they
vanilla
closed
ones.
like the old stuff off.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So like everyone hates the new stuff because they changed it because it changed hands. So
Stop trying to eat my notes, Max.
can I eat some of them?
No.
So it changed hands, the developers or whatever, and then they changed the game because they wanted to market it to other people, not just like people who like World of Warcraft, which was a silly move, and like it's just gone downhill a lot apparently. But so they closed off the old servers, and these people had to like basically remake the entire old server and like re-script everything.
Wow.
And they put it online for free.
That's crazy.
And like they just let people play it for free, and Blizzard shut it down, and they were like, "We can't have you doing that. We're gonna sue you if you do it, whatever." And like people obviously like the older game better than the new one, so Blizzard could be leaving the old servers up and making money off it,
Yeah.
or just like you know for the fans, because like the fans obviously want it, but they're just like stifling all these people who are trying to like who love their game that much.
Yeah. I want to point out, I'm just looking at JonTron's thing now. That Counter-Strike video he did with H3H3 a month ago is at 1.8 million views. The Blizzard rant that he just did a day ago, 1.4 million views.
Nice.
It's almost caught up already.
Yeah.
That just goes to show how well you do when you follow something that's trending like that.
Yeah. But so the
With
point
angry
is,
rants.
yeah. The point is like, well, the point I was trying to make was the fact that Blizzard's like shut down their old thing and they don't want people to touch it and whatever. But this game, Punch Out, is 30 years old and people are still playing it and loving it and finding new things. So just because something's old doesn't mean like it's bad now. Actually, he had a clip in the video, and someone asked, if they'll put up legacy servers or whatever, and this dude on stage is just like, no, we don't want, you don't want us to do that. And that was it. That was like, like all these fans obviously want it.
It's like,
and
we're
he's
here
just like,
saying,
no.
we want you to do that.
Yeah. And the guy just like shut it down.
Wow. That's insane, Blizzard. What's going on, guys?
Yeah. So definitely Battleborn.
Anyway, way off topic in the end there. That's okay.
That's what I do.
Basically, this is insane. The secret was, it was an audience member that gives you a cue for when you're meant to throw a punch that'll one-hit KO an enemy that you're fighting. And originally gamers would just guess. They had to figure it out for themselves, and they'd guess when to throw the punch. But when you're meant to throw the punch, this guy moves his face like that. If you can see where it's circled,
Yeah.
I'll point out, yeah. He reacts, and that tells you when you have to punch. And another person on the Reddit thread about it said that the Beard Man does not flinch or move a single pixel until he reaches the second fight with Piston Honda and Bald Bull, when he's supposed to do the one-hit punch KO. That's insane that it was not noticed for so long.
Yeah, that's
But I guess it is such an unnoticeable thing. It's just a tiny little thing. That's crazy.
That's funny.
That's pretty awesome. It kind of makes me want to go and just play games and see if there's just something you can find in there.
Yeah.
Because like
I would do that if I made games. Just like put in so much stuff.
one thing I always wanted in Metal Gear Solid 2 was for there to be a secret to let you start the game with the katana.
Yeah.
Because that thing is so sick. Like, even though it'd make the whole game easy, I'm just like, who cares? It'd be fun to just do a katana run through where you just wreck everything.
Yeah.
Like, well, that'd be rad. And like, when they did the Substance installation where it had the VR missions, you could play as Ninja Raiden, and they were like, this is the closest we've gotten to Grey Fox thus far. I was
Yeah.
like, that's sick. Like, why couldn't they have done more of that before they made Rising?
Yeah.
It's a shame.
Well, speaking of Metal Gear Solid,
Should we do the Metal Gear Solid thing?
might as well.
Oh, I'm gonna lose it, man. This is so funny. So, this is the first thing about actual Metal Gear since Kojima left. And I don't even know if Konami helped them make it or not yet. I assume they did because it seems like they got the voice actors back in to do new voices. Because there's a video I didn't show you with Psycho Manus, and he does the whole thing as well. Basically, they made Ford ads in Metal Gear Solid. So there's one where it's Psycho Manus and he's doing the mind reading thing, and he's going, I can tell what you're thinking. You're thinking about the Ford Focus or the Ford Escort or whatever, and he goes in this whole big rant about how good it is. And the other one is the Colonel and Snake talking over the codec about it. It really, I think they must have gotten the original voice actors back for it and like done some sort of agreement with the Konami for it. It's just so bizarre. And there's nothing I didn't show. You know the Captain Planet and the Planeteers?
Yeah.
There was a thing where it was an overdub of the Planeteers, and with their powers combined, they made a Ford car. And I was like, what? Like, they were doing the powering thing, and they were like, central locking! It was so dumb. But they did it, and I guess Ford just gets into agreements with all these companies to do it. It's so bizarre to me. I don't understand.
Yeah.
And there's so many people
it seems like nothing links them.
I don't know,
That's
man.
a market that... What is that market?
People
Who's
that
the
play Metal Gear and also like Ford
demographic?
vehicles. I
It's
don't
just
know.
weird. I like it. Like, balls to them.
Balls to them. Balls to you!
Yeah, that's what I thought.
That is very good. It just made me laugh because they got the voice actors back in. Like, David Hayter did Snake again, and in the comments, there's so many people that are like, oh, David Hayter, it's so good to have you back as Snake.
Yeah.
And then there are other people that are like, just let Metal Gear die! Stop doing this! Oh, man. While we're on the topic of Metal Gear, I'm kind of looking forward to what happens next with Metal Gear.
Yeah.
Just to see what happens, because Konami wants to start, like, anew, almost.
I'm keen to see what happens with Kojima, because he was talking about getting back with
Definitely.
Guillermo.
Definitely. He's
Yeah,
been
man.
talking to Norman Reedus and stuff,
Yeah.
so
Man.
stuff could be in the
I
works.
super hope that PT goes ahead.
Not PT, but yeah, something else.
Yeah.
Which would just be sick.
Like, even if, like,
Leatherface
it's a
looks
completely
gross.
different game, it'll be amazing. But just, like, I kind of like the idea of Kojima being like, Guillermo is awesome, and then, like, they work with Norman Reedus, and then they're like, well, let's just do something else.
They should.
Let's just, like, hang out
Even
and make a
because
game.
Guillermo del Toro did say that he was going to quit, like, trying to do stuff in video games because every time he has something's gone wrong and he's worried that he's ruining people's lives because he's like a jinx. And it's like, come on, Guillermo, it's just bad luck, man. Just give it one more shot. Kojima can make something beautiful.
Too right.
Because, man, Kojima's so good at doing horror because he knows...
Dude.
I always say that people
man.
that know what scares them are good at doing horror, and Kojima knows what's scary to him, so he can make things scary for other people.
I would love a Hellboy game. Just like a super, like, dark Hellboy game. Oh, that'd be sick.
I'd love a super dramatic Hellboy game with all like the writing and stuff done by Kojima, like co-written with Guillermo. It's just like super like MGS style like drama.
Would you want Ron Perlman to stay?
Yes, of course.
That'd
If
be
Ron
the
Perlman
best.
was not in it, it would not be worth it.
Oh man, that would be a really cool game. I'd totally
Yeah.
play that game.
Could you imagine like with all like the dramatic shots and stuff and scenes that happen in Metal Gear, just that in Hellboy?
Yeah,
That'd be sick.
because like then Ron Perlman would just be like smart ass voice actor stuff.
Yeah, and
Like,
then
all these like witty lines and that, and would just like, because then you could bring the humor into it.
yeah, and then there could be a beautiful blossoming relationship between Hideo Kojima and Ron Perlman.
And then they can both come on this show.
Yes.
Ron Perlman, I messaged you on Facebook and you don't write back. What's going on?
I told you about when it came out with Ron Perlman also
Yeah.
coming on his phone, and I thought he was replying to your comment. I was like,
Yeah.
oh my god! He wasn't, sadly.
Yeah,
That was a shame.
he'll be on.
Will he?
Oh yeah, it's
Matt-
definitely happening.
Matt's confident. Again, we started talking about one thing, and then what do we end up on?
Ron Perlman.
There you go. Metal Gear
Oh.
Solid. Weird
Oh.
Metal Gear Solid bloody...
All
Four
roads
ads.
lead to Ron. Isn't that the thing?
Go look them up if you want, because they're funny.
Yeah.
They're so hilarious. Anyway, that was a weird pause. Moving on once again, we're getting back into Marvel news. And also DC news, but we'll start with the Marvel stuff first. Where is the article? Here we go. So Civil War's coming out this month?
Yeah.
At the end, somebody
so.
said? I think I said to Zach the other day, I said it was coming out next month, and he said, nah, it's the end of this month.
Yeah.
And I looked it up, and it was the
Think
end
so.
of this month. Either way, it's coming out very soon, and they've already done early screenings, because it's Marvel and
Yeah.
Disney. They've done early screenings, and people are very, very happy. Let me just scroll down to some of the Twitter response here. Civil War. This Spider-Man is spectacular. Captain America Civil War is a Barry Bonds steroids hitting home run by Marvel and Russo brothers, and I loved Spider-Man in the film. Civil War is so good, it's a better Avengers movie than the last Avengers movie. Oh, the big fight in Civil War is cinematic joy, and Spider-Man is so great, he's in it more than I thought. I'm pretty sure Captain America Civil War is my favourite Marvel movie. As you can see, there's lots of people that are real happy. 2.5 hours later, Civil War is now #1 MCU film.
Nice.
So it's seeming very, very well received.
That's a lot of hype.
This is why they shouldn't have made it Captain America, though. This
Yeah.
is why it should have been Marvel's Civil War.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I'm
Hopefully
very
it's
keen
gonna
for
be
it.
Awesome anyway.
Well,
I'm super keen.
last time there was a film that had a pre-release screening, and it was this well received, was Batman vs Superman's pre-screening
Yeah.
for the Warner Brothers executives. And once they said it was so good, they signed on Ben Affleck for more Batman stuff.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm sold. And sure enough, I love that movie. So
But okay.
not everybody else loved that movie.
What's her name? You know that actress you don't like, the comedian one, the comedy one. She did Mike and Molly, and now she's doing.
Melissa McCarthy.
Yeah.
That's it. I was about to say it
You
as
didn't
well.
like it?
Me?
Yeah.
I haven't seen her in anything that I've enjoyed her in.
Oh,
She-
she's a goddess.
Released a movie that has beaten Batman vs Superman at the box office.
Oh dear.
And I'm like, oh man, that's sad. 'Cause-
Sarah, do you know anything that she's funny in?
Bridesmaids.
I see. I've never seen Bridesmaids, so
Everything.
Did you like Tammy? Did you? I've heard very bad things about Tammy.
I saw like 5 minutes of it and started crying because that's when I first started going through my breakup. So got me in the feels.
Well, this got dark really
Yeah, I
quick.
brought it down.
Let's cut that out.
I guess I'll have to watch some more Melissa McCarthy stuff, but everything I've seen her in, I haven't really enjoyed her.
She did a lip sync battle with Jimmy Fallon and it was so good. It was like the best ever lip sync battle I've ever watched.
Actually, as a person, I have seen her on Jimmy Fallon a couple of times, and as a person, she's alright. She make jokes and be interesting, but just in the movies that she's made, I haven't really. And also that movie that came out, like that spy movie, which was with Jason Statham, that didn't look very funny.
Oh, Identity Thief.
No, that's Jason
Oh, no.
Bateman.
Oh yeah. Shutting up.
No, it's okay. What was it called? It was some spy movie,
That's okay.
and like in the clip, it had her jumping on like a Vespa scooter and then falling off it. I'm like, is that the
Mall
humor?
cop.
Yeah, it's like, is that the humor? It's just, oh, look, a person that's slightly bigger than normal people fell over.
That is the exact humor in Mall Cop.
It is. It's just
Man.
fat guy falling over. That's why I
If
don't
they
like
did
it. It's
female
not
Mall
funny.
Cop-
Like, people falling over is sometimes funny, but it was like, oh, look, they're so fat and dumpy
Like I
they
watch
can't stand up.
Fail Army all the
Oh,
time.
yeah.
It's hilarious. But like
No, because
when it's organic, it's funny.
when it's in a movie and
When
it's
it's
like,
scripted, it's like, oh, fatty fall
and
down.
yeah, in
like-
Paul Art, it's like, oh, look, it's a fat person falling down. It's like, that's not funny. And Kevin James is not funny in Paul Blart
It's
at
okay,
all.
it's okay, it's okay. Hey, calm down. There's steam coming out your ears, man.
If anybody doesn't know, I was just pushing my hair back against my head. I was really mad.
Oh, Neanderthal anger.
Oh, yeah, that's not run my attention. I get really angry sometimes.
It's just for no reason.
Yeah.
Or like small things.
But the funny thing is, I can play really like maddening video games and not get angry at them. I can just go for a while and not get mad. But then there'll be something small that pushes me to breaking point, and that's
Yeah.
when I'll flip out. I don't know. Maybe that'll happen more on the show. It actually happened when we were playing Banjo-Kazooie.
Yeah.
I have to remember to bleep it out because I swore.
You
But
swore in this video.
I did
right?
swear in this video, in this podcast. I'm just swearing more because I'm getting mad more. But no, I was doing something Banjo-Kazooie, and you were making fun of me.
Yeah.
And I was just like, it's effing hard! And you guys were like, whoa! I was like, oh, didn't mean to get so mad.
Piece of crap!
Yeah, see, Sarah just lets it out. I just bottle up and then explode
Yeah.
in fiery rage. But anyway, Civil War looks good.
Yeah.
And since everyone seems to be so happy about it,
Yeah.
it's making me think I'm going to be happy about it.
Yeah.
And also, it looks like it's going to be pretty feelsy as well. Because
Pretty
it's like
much-
that scene where, like,
No.
Captain America's like, but he's my friend about Winter Soldier. And then Tony Stark's like, I was your friend once.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, what?
Basically, nothing at this point can kill my hype for that movie.
Yeah. It's practically impossible to kill hype for most Marvel movies.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like your hype sort of got killed a bit for Ant-Man, but not so much for me. I still just adore that movie. It's so good. Do you have thoughts? You look like you have thoughts.
That's a topic
You said it was
for another-
predictable, but there's other Marvel stuff that's just as predictable.
We'll go
Like
into it later.
Age of Ultron.
We'll go into it later. It's another episode.
Speaking of Spider-Man, apparently his solo movie is going to feature more cinematic universe characters.
Which is good.
Yeah, there's lots of crossovers going on. And
Like,
since
okay.
they're skipping past the origin story, they can go into like some sort of bigger story, like straight off the bat.
I think it's very smart that they're doing that, because if they just go into a solo film, it's not going to take as much... Like, not as many people are going to go across to it and watch it. Because they'll just be like, oh, it's just another solo film. They're like,
Yeah.
oh, if this dude's... Like, Hulk's going to be in it or whatever. They're like, that's going to be sick.
We're not saying Hulk's in it, it's just an example.
Yeah, yeah.
That's,
But,
hang on,
like,
let me see if it
whoever will
says
be in it.
who is actually in it.
Ant-Man, that'd be cool.
Ant-Man, I'm excited that Ant-Man's going to be in Civil War.
Yeah.
Because there's a part where you see him disabling Tony Stark's suit from the inside or something. I
Yeah.
can't remember what it was. It's something with him fighting Tony Stark, and I was like, of course he would. Because he's on Captain America's side.
Yeah.
Because there's that teaser at the end of... Was it at the end of Ant-Man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
When
yeah,
we
yeah,
see
yeah.
Bucky Barnes in the thing, and Falcon's like, what are we going to do? I know Captain America says, what are we going to do? And Falcon goes, I know a guy.
Yeah.
And it's Ant-Man. I wonder if the Spider-Man movie is going to be a prequel to Civil War, or if it's going to be set after
That'd
Civil
be
War.
cool. I wouldn't.
Because it could make sense that it'll be a prequel, and we'll see MCU characters in it, and ultimately we'll see Tony Stark come along and being like, we need you. And
Yeah.
that's how he ends up with Tony Stark's team in the first place. Or it might make more sense for that whole interaction between him and Tony Stark to be in the Civil War movie, though. So I don't know. And also because it's coming out like a year, like next year. I was going to say a year later, but then I messed up my sentence. Since it's coming out next year, it'll make more sense for it to be after Civil War as opposed to before it.
Yeah.
Or like before and then middle of it. Or it could be before and then middle of it and then after it as well. They could really do anything.
Actually, I would really like if they brought in... I forgot the team's name. In the comics, the team that sparks Civil War. Like, that Speedball's on and all that. If, like, they were in the Spider-Man movie and it just, like, alluded to the fact that happened, or, like, if at the end that happened and that sparked Civil War, if it was a prequel, that'd be really cool. Because then Speedball would be in it, and then eventually Penance could be in it, and I would love that, because I really wanted to see Penance.
Penance
in
is
it.
your favourite, isn't he?
That is, like, because it's just so dark. It's
Yeah.
it's, like, super morbid and awesome.
Well, no. Is it Penance or is it Black Bolt that's your favourite?
I can't tell.
Kitty Pryde used to be my favourite, but then I was reading something the other day and then I was like, this dude is so sick, he's my new favourite, and I can't remember what it was now.
Nice. I also
Kitty Pryde's still awesome. I just like how she, it's like, oh, she can only steal powers for so long, and then she holds on to Miss Marvel for like days. And
You thinking of Rogue?
I am thinking of Rogue. I don't know why I said Kitty Pryde.
Yeah.
I am thinking of Rogue. Yeah, Rogue. She steals Miss Marvel's powers by holding on to her for too long, and
Yeah.
essentially just kills her. And it's like, what have you done? And then she has Miss Marvel's voice in her head. I'm like, that's just a really cool storyline.
But okay, I don't know. I really want to go into the story of Penance and that, but I probably shouldn't.
Penance is sick from what I've read and what you've
Oh.
told me. So if anybody's interested in who the hell
Super
Penance is, because he's one of those unknown
Yeah.
sort of Marvel, but he could be a big thing because Iron Man was not well known before Iron Man came out, and like Avengers. So those characters got made big once they became
Like if they
cinematic
made
characters.
if they made it like they're making Daredevil and that,
Yeah.
like a Penance thing.
like a
It
Penance
would, if
TV
it was
series.
gritty and realistic,
Oh.
it would be amazing and so like sad, and you'd see all the torment and that.
I feel
It'd be
like-
so good.
I feel like it'd have to be a Netflix series as well.
Yeah.
There's just certain things that they could make movies from, and then certain things that's like, let's make a TV series from.
Yeah. A movie wouldn't do the story justice, I don't think.
Yeah. But no, Marvel's really good at bringing unknown characters into the fold. That's why Avengers got so popular. And then when Ant-Man was coming out, everybody was like, who the hell's Ant-Man? I was like, yeah, who the hell Ant-Man is? And I was like, just wait for the movie, man. I was like, there's all these superheroes that you now know because of the movies. I was like, Ant-Man's going to be one of those heroes. And sure enough, everyone now is like, Ant-Man.
Yeah.
Sarah, you got another fight to do, by the way. He becomes Demon. She's fighting Demon Shinnok. Don't do that.
Punch the PS4.
Yeah, that'd be so rude. But yeah, I'm really keen for everything that Marvel's got in the works because I didn't put this down as a topic because it's not a big topic, but Charlie Cox, the guy that plays Daredevil,
Yeah.
he's been talking about the Defenders series, and he
Yeah.
reckons they're going to start shooting that very soon.
Yeah.
Which is weird because they haven't done the Luke... Well, I guess Luke Cage series is due out soon. What's the other one? Iron Fist?
Iron Fist, yeah.
Have they filmed that?
I don't know.
I really
I
don't
don't
know.
even know who that is cast for that.
Neither. It's so weird. I've heard nothing about Iron Fist, and yet Charlie Cox reckons they're preparing to shoot the Defenders series. I'm like,
I guess he could come into it later.
we don't know who one of the characters is yet. I feel like they need to do his show first.
I love the
Maybe they filmed. I don't know. Let's look
when
that
you know the what's the dude's name that's doing the Punisher?
up. John Bernthal.
Yeah, he in an interview.
Oh, is this that thing I showed you the other day? Where he went
Maybe.
to get the comics?
Yeah, I went to get the comics, and then he was like, "Oh, I'm just want to get these Punisher comics," and the guy was like, "No, you don't. You want to get these ones. I know who you are. You better not mess this up." And he's like, "Oh,
Yeah,
Calm down.
he basically just brought the comics to the guy and he's like, I know who you are. He goes, okay, can I just buy these? He goes, no, not those ones. I think that's pretty funny.
yeah,
Can you imagine how bad that'd be though, being a big actor like that and getting a Marvel character, and then there's fans are like, don't screw it up, and you're like,
yeah,
what if I screw it up?
yeah." But like, I think at this point, if Marvel came up to me and was like, "We want you to be this character," he'd be like, "Oh, okay, I trust that casting decision. You're pretty dang good with it so far." So I don't think it'd be too like you'd be too worried about it.
Okay, so in March 2014, it was initially stated that the Iron Fist series would begin filming after Jessica Jones as the third of the individual series. By March of 2015, so a year later, it was expected to be the fourth of the individual series, entering production following Luke Cage. Doesn't say much else apart from that.
He could still like come into it, like if they started the Defenders and then started Iron Fist, and then he could join into it.
It says here that
I don't know if that'll work
same guy
that
in
well,
March
though.
2014 stated the mini-series, officially titled Marvel's The Defenders, would begin filming after Iron Fist, scheduled to begin filming in late 2016.
Yeah.
So there you go. Lily, I'd appreciate it if you'd shut up. But yeah, I'm keen to see everything that Marvel's got to offer. It's
Yeah.
been good so far.
Oh yeah.
Like Daredevil. I still haven't finished watching Daredevil Season 2. What am I doing?
Yeah. Neither.
I've started watching another stupid TV show that I've already seen before.
What?
Well, you know, last time, or maybe the time before that, I was talking about How I Met Your Mother, how I've been marathoning that.
Yeah.
Now I'm doing Prison Break.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, I've already seen that.
I'm watching The League again because I started watching again when they were doing season 7,
Yeah.
and then I realized that I never watched all of season 7. So
Yeah.
I'm going back.
And you know that thing I said about how sometimes I watch things and I also do stuff on my computer at the same time?
Yeah.
With Prison Break, I've just been sitting and watching it. Like, that's a show I could do other stuff with because I've seen it before, but I'm just sitting and watching it instead
Yeah.
of sitting and watching something I haven't seen yet. Like, I don't know what's wrong with me. I just was too lazy to put something else on. I'm like, Prison Break. But Prison Break's real fun. A real fun show to watch. It's so
Never seen
stupid,
it.
but it's great. Anyway, that's like the 5th time now we've gotten off topic.
Yeah.
Moving on to what seems to be our last topic here. The Suicide Squad reshoots. We talked about these last time?
Yeah. Yeah. But the real reason for it.
Okay, so... get rid of that page. So last time, it was reported that the Suicide Squad was undergoing reshoots to make it funnier because Deadpool was so funny and people were like, DC's too dark and gritty. Oh, that's right, Batman vs Superman came out as well and people said it was too dark and not funny. So the reports were they were reshooting it to make it funnier. According to one of the stars in it, Jai Courtney, you know who he is?
Nope.
He played, what's his name? Kyle Reese in Terminator Genesis.
Yeah.
He played something else and something else, but I can't remember anymore. He's a pretty good actor. But he's in Suicide Squad. I can't remember what his character's name is, actually. But according to him, it says, we're not going to make it funnier. There's additional action stuff we've been doing, which is pretty dope. We're just kind of adding in that sense. You can't believe everything you read. Which is good, because last time we said we didn't know if it was true or not. And,
Yeah. And we'd prefer it if they didn't.
And
Go that
so
way.
it seems like, yeah, they're not going in that direction. It seems like they just want to do some cool action stuff. Yeah, so you go. There's a rumor that says Warner Bros. Wanted to add more fun and lightness with the reshoots. Talking to people on set today because they said the studio made him do reshoots because it was too dark. Interesting words. What? Given that Courtney's part of the reshoots, there's likely a little more truth in these comments. After negative reception of Batman v Superman, it still wouldn't be surprising if Warner Bros. Have elected to inject more humor. It's looking like it's going to be funny anyway. Did you see that new trailer that dropped?
No, I didn't see
I think I tagged Sarah in it, but I didn't tag you. It's called the Blitz trailer, and there's
So rude.
some cool stuff in it, like they're just doing their stuff and being crazy. And then there's a scene when they're in this lobby and you hear and you're like, the Joker. And there's all kinds of cool stuff. And then at the end, they're in a bar and they're all like, oh, what are we gonna have?
You giving me ad spoilers right now?
Yeah, I'm giving you ad spoilers.
Wow.
And they're like, oh, whiskey, blah blah blah. And then the last is like, just water. And they're like, and then it just cuts to him doing like fire stuff, and it cuts back, and Harley Quinn's like, that's probably wise. And then all down their drinks and stuff. And I was like, that's pretty funny. It's a bit lighthearted, even though they're in a crappy situation.
Yeah.
But like we said last time, they don't need to make it funny. I'm liking how it's looking now. And they used another like classic like 80s song in this new trailer. I'm really liking that too, because all music these days sucks. Not all music, but most of the pop music is crap, and that's the stuff they use in trailers.
Hey, music, if you want to be on the
It's
show
like-
and defend yourself.
Why do they have to use just generic pop music for trailers? Use something cool like Tool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Imagine if they used Tool for trailers.
That'd be sick.
That'd be sick.
I don't know if they'd sign off on it.
Probably
Well, like
not.
Borderlands, just quickly back to Gearbox, they always have...
Yeah, they always use really cool music.
And it's never that, like, well-known. Like The Heavy and
If you haven't played,
Cage the Elephant.
anybody that's listening, and you haven't really, but you should listen to the songs at least. If you haven't played Tales from the Borderlands, please do, because it is so much fun.
Yeah.
Like, Telltale games are always good, but that one is just really good. Like, have you ever played a Telltale game?
No.
Like, in The Walking Dead and stuff, you do actions, and, like, it actually impacts how characters feel about you. Like, it'll say, Kenny will remember that, and later on he brings it up, so it gives you, like, little prompts and stuff.
Yeah.
At some point in Tales from Borderlands, it's like, this person will remember that. You don't care.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, that's so good.
I watched you play it, remember?
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I remember waiting every time for the new episodes because the music was really good.
Yeah.
So, I wish that dog would shut up. Anyway, I'm really excited for all the Marvel stuff that's going on and DC stuff because DC's getting a bit better with their stuff. But I reckon that should about do it.
Yep.
We covered all our topics.
Yep.
But Matt, just talk over them. Stop doing a face.
Alright, guys, thanks for listening. Like, favorite, comment, subscribe, share, all those tasty things.
Tasty bits.
Yeah, if you've got any points of view, comment down below. If you want to have a chit chat, you know, we'll be happy to talk about whatever.
If you got any topics you think we should talk about, just put them down in the comments and we'll do some reading.
Do it. Alright, thanks for listening, guys.
Bye. Bye.